Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wonderful Wednesday. I am feeling amazing today. I got a great night's sleep. I didn't do the reading late last night. I did my meditation, I channeled some messages, and I crashed hard. So I'm feeling great, and we've got a lot of things to cover today. It is going to get crazy. It's going to get. Uh, Things are going to go on that we just don't understand. But guess what? We're going to be ready. The ones that are really practicing things, we're going to be ready. We're playing a little game. My name is Fawn. I'm a channeler. I'm a dreamer. I pull oracle, a little bit of tarot, just a splash of tarot. I am a truther. I'm an observer. A seer. I'm a little bit of everything, just like you. You just don't know all your talents yet. That's all. And you will real soon, probably within, I'd say about a year, maybe. We'll all know our beautiful talents that we have that have been suppressed. I seen some amazing things happening this morning. And keep watching the channels that I've been telling you to go on because there is a lot of interesting things going on in them. And I'm just going to try to get a page written and show it every day. Rumble, and we know Santa Surfing, and YouTube, JWTV. There's a lot more that I keep an eye on, but I kind of went back a little bit because I'm more into the spiritual journey now and trying to help my soul family find out the answers that they need to find out. I'm dropping everything. I've got everything like set up because we don't usually close curtains in our camper, in our fifth wheel, and it's all bright, and I look like a star child that just landed in Venus and lit up like a Christmas tree. So I got to kind of dull it down a little bit, dull the sparkle of the room a little bit, but I don't dull my sparkle. Don't ever dull your sparkle. So anyway, um, I've been really chatty Cathy lately. I don't know why, probably because I know what's going to go down. And I figured cards and coffee and some food for thought, food for the soul today. That'd be a perfect day. It'll make it Wonderful Wednesday. And my mood ring was pink when I got in here, which means I love you all very much. But now it's changing again. It looks green in the thing, but it's kind of gray. It's changing. My moods are just magical. They're just flowing through, and so should you. Now, we're going to get into cards in a minute, but today is 3/6/2024, and it is a number 17. View the cards. And it goes down to an 8, which is infinity. So, what's this? What's this going to tell us? What are we going into? Are we in 2023 still, or did we just hit 2024 with March 1st? Do we know? No, we don't know yet, but we will when they switch the calendar. Right now, we're on the Gregorian calendar. We're either going to go on the Hebrew calendar or the Jewish calendar or uh, the the other calendar. I can't think of the name right now. I'm so blank. Julian calendar. We're on the Gregorian. So we're not sure which calendar we're going to go. We're going to go on our creator's calendar, the calendar we were always supposed to have, 28-day cycle, which is a woman's cycle. They have really lied to us a lot about a lot of things. And you know what? I can't wait till people really find out. It's going to be that eureka moment where that smile comes on your face and you're going to be like, wow, really? They did that? Seriously? And I fell for it? Hey, we don't play the Simon Says game. We go into our intuition and our creator and we ask questions. We don't go along. We don't go with the flow. Let's just put it that way. We go with our flow, the spiritual flow. So that's the day it is, and we got a lot of great cards. There's a lot of things I want to say, but I'm blabbing. So right now, there's so much that I want to say, and I don't want to get it all entwined. So anyway, we're going to go on to the cards. We're playing a game. We're trying to use our manifestation, and we need to practice. So when you come in, hit the like button. We're calling it the magic manifestation button. And before you do that, think of what you want to manifest. Think of something small. Like I haven't heard from somebody in a few years. I'd like to hear from them. Or uh, I wish my uncle would stop in and see me. Or, something, I need gas by next Friday, something that you can work with and keep doing that while you're meditating. And I hope you're doing some daily meditation. I actually had a beautiful night's sleep last night, got up, and I was tired again within 45 minutes. And I said to my husband, you know what? I'm going to go lay down for a half hour. I don't know why I'm tired. He was tired. And then I'm going to get back up. And I did. I went and I meditated for like 20 minutes and I got right back up, went out, fed the birds. It's a beautiful day, the sun's shining. And I got up and I was alive because I said, I've got to do this reading. I didn't do it last night because I was like exhausted. So here I am and I'm done blabbing. So hit the manifestation button, make your manifestation, practice with it. If something happens, come back and tell us. Within 2 days, my husband had his thing, a couple things manifested. He didn't even realize he did it. He said it out loud. So say it out loud. I would really love for an old friend to call me. I haven't heard from in a while. There you go. There's a manifestation. Practice it. Come back in the comments, drop a comment, tell us what happened, how you did it, and how long it took. And if you don't want to, that's fine too. But I read all the comments and I love the comments. I am so grateful for the beautiful words that people are leaving with for me. Now, okay, I'm sorry, I'm done. I've been really in a rambling rose mood, and I'm not usually like that. So that's really different for me. Usually I'm really quiet. I don't know. Maybe we're all changing. I feel change in the air. The first card that we got was a number 14, and it was my husband fingered my glasses. I stash all my glasses and he finds them. It doesn't matter where I stash. I try to keep the nicest pair in my tarot drawer, so I'm not playing with them all day and they're not falling off my face. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, we got the 14 of fire, and that's the king of fire. Ground and focus your passion. Be more than idea person. Remain involved from start to finish. Every leader is part of a team. Delegate. The king of fire is a charismatic leader. He is passionate, and his passion is something others find inspiring because it is focused, grounded, and creative. He is the perfect team leader. He can draw to him the people who are necessary for a project to be complete, and every single person will want to play a part to help bring his vision to life. Some may see the king of fire as an idea man, but they only have to observe and they will soon discover that he is very proactive. He likes to be involved, to get his hands dirty, and he will remain involved from inception to completion. The king of fire is also fearless, dauntless. In fact, he is a lion-hearted and vital heartbeat of his court. He is not afraid of hard work, but he also respects and moves through his day with the awareness that he is only a part of the whole. He is a necessary part, but still just a part, and one that can be replaced if his venture fail. This is why the King of Fire works tirelessly to fulfill his role. And despite his ways and charismatic nature, it is at the core a very unassuming and respectful man. It is why he calls upon and makes us of those around him. He understands that he is but one man. This is a good one. That's a good one. Because we have to hope, we have to pray that whoever is in charge right now of this country is not who we think it is, and it is for our good, because we have to have hope at that point. At this point, we have to have hope. And in order to rule well, he must be willing to delegate. In essence, he must be willing to share his power and his glory with others. If the King of Fire appears in your reading, it symbolizes the wisdom of the knowing that even those who are leaders are a part of a team. Every wise leader has people around him who perform tasks that help him to keep things running smoothly. This same wise leader respects their team and appreciates the effort made on their behalf. He symbolizes the importance of being interested and involved from beginning to end. He asked us not to start something, delegate, and then walk away. We're all in this for a reason. We are all the spiritual warriors right now on this planet. And there is other fractions of this whole, this whole beautiful whole that are working in the background. So we have to do our part. We can't start a bunch of stuff that, oh well, I'm good at this and I'm good at this and I'm good. Do one thing. I decided to watch the truth part of it and go within to get my answers. But I keep one eye on that and my whole focal heart on us, because we have to be the spiritual warriors in the background while the corrupt are being taken down and weeded out. They have their mission. We have ours. My mission is to come in here and wake people up in the spiritual part and show you what you really have, because you really have a lot and you just don't know it. None of us really know it. So all of us have a piece to this mission. All of us. We got to remember that. We are not we're not out of this. We're in this. And that's important. Because we did get, and I think it's really interesting how we're getting these threes, because that's telling me this is a that's the Trinity. This is a powerful meaning. It's we need to listen to this, because we have this working in the background. Okay, the king. We don't know who the king is. Okay, it could be Mr. T, it could be this, it could be this. We don't know, and we're not going to say somebody's a king. Okay, the king is just showing us that we all have a piece to this quest, to this journey, to this treasure hunt. Okay, they have their piece, we have our piece. We have to work on our piece. Don't go into all kinds of different things and not finish it. Start this, start this, start this, start this. Let's finish this. We're gonna. So it's a divine message, because we got the Three of Cups and it's reunion. Okay. We've been getting threes all along with these, which is telling me these are a divine message. And especially with today being 17. I'll tell you, 17 to go to infinity and beyond is just amazing. It's like that eureka moment, like, wow, seriously, you know? Reunion. Be careful. Enjoy the company of those who make you laugh. You gather together with friends and family to celebrate. So this three predicts weddings, parties, reunions, and precious time with the people you love who make you feel like your true self. Their company is uplifting, fun, and replenishing. If you're single and looking for love, there may also be an opportunity for a flirtation. And if you're working on a creative project, now is the time to get into the zone. Yeah, this is celebration, healing, friendship, fun, flirtation, indulgence, and creativity. As this is working in the background, and we have our spiritual mission, the divine is sending us all kinds of messages, all kinds. And I will get that later. Okay. Now, we have the Three of Water. So that is like a double divine message. We go from like the King of Fire, which is like that, you know, to the Three of Cups, which is reunion of all of us coming together. And now we've got the Three of Water, which is satisfaction, which is pleasure, which is joy, hopefulness, anticipation, attachment, expectation, disappointment. You know, this is all of it. And the Three of Water represents satisfaction, indicates that you have come to a time to rejoice in your life and your success. She stands tall and confident with arms raised in victorious celebration. She has invested greatly in her creative endeavors and is well satisfied with her progress and accomplishments so far. She is positive and hopeful that her success will continue, and so she turns to greet the future with anticipation and excitement. This card is a positive affirmation and symbolizes the joyous potential for a rewarding outcome. It also signifies the importance of taking time to appreciate, celebrate, and enjoy yourself along the way. Look back and be proud of what you have accomplished. Do a little victory dance before turning once more to the future with a heart full of hope and a smile upon your lips. It is important to allow yourself these moments of joy and celebration to remember them. We can't stay in that Debbie Downer mode. We have to rise above this because we do have the flames of the fire working in the background for all of our good. We have the reunion coming where we're all going to come back together and life is going to be just amazing. And she is telling us right here with like the straps that are just flowing in the water, the celebration, the freedom just flowing. That's what's going to happen. We're not there yet. We're getting there, but we're really, really close. I mean, this is like we're at a pivotal time right now in the timeline shift. And we have to really go deep in meditation and working on ourselves right now. That's really important. I don't come on here for just me, myself, and I come on here for me and all of you, all of us, because we have to come together. We have to do this because I did these late last night, and a lot of them were major arcana cards. We did not get a lot of regular cards. Well, yeah, we did. We did get a lot of water, and water is the flow of things, and we have a lot of flow coming in right now. But after the joy, okay, the freedom of the flow, we got the death card, and the death card is transformation. So yeah, we are transforming. We're transformers. Yeah, well, we are transformers. We're transforming into transformers. There we go. The death card, the scene may look dismal at first. Glance a shipwreck completely with predator sharks, which symbolizes there's no going back to our ship or our old ways of living. The sinking of the ship in a tempest show the power of the elements over our human lives. The wreck, though, holds treasures, a treasury of knowledge, and the little fish swimming in the foreground show that life goes on. Endings bring new beginnings. Yeah, look over here. There's new beginnings over here. We can't go back to this. There's nothing left there. So we have to swim on, and we've got to go over here where it's beautiful and colorful, and the sharks are gone, and we're safe. And that's where we are. Death does not reveal physical death. It expresses a great change in your life, a transformation that is essential if you're to begin a new phase. Whatever you no longer need is taken from you. Death is necessary for something new to be born. This may be unsatisfying work, a stuck relationship, or anything that constitutes old ways of being, including habits that no longer serve you. For this reason, death clears way, confusion, and brings a situation to a natural conclusion. From this point onward, new people, ideas, and opportunities enter your life, and a new era beckons. Allow that what will be rather than resisting the change that needs to happen. Embrace it. This is rebirth, endings, change, beginnings, release, relief, conclusion. We're getting there. We are getting there. Okay. Now we've got the Four of Air, and this character is very interesting. He is order, he's structure, he's routine, he's patterns, discipline, understanding, and productivity. It's order of the environment. It's like our Garden of Eden we want to be. If people are not in order and they're not living a cleanly, beautiful life, then we can't have our clean world and our Garden of Eden. So people need to ship up, shape up. We all need to get a grip. Wakey, wakey. I always say to my husband, wakey, wakey, shake and bakey. The importance of addressing distractions and negative influences, and sometimes that includes people as well as habits. When this card appears in your reading, it ask yourself if you have someone in your life that is always questioning your goals and creative ventures. If so, do they often suggest or imply that you are wasting your time? Do they always suggest reasons you should not do something that you know would make you happy? Do they interrupt your routine with an expectation that you entertain them? It might be necessary to take them aside and ask that they be supportive or silent, and that they respect your desire to work to a routine. If they refuse, then it might also be necessary to step back and decide if the friendship is a healthy one. To raise legitimate concerns is a sign of caring, but to ridicule or dismiss your goals are as being unimportant is not. If a friend refuses to respect your boundaries and work ethics, are they truly your friends? That's a big question that we're all asking right now. That was a good thing. We have to see who has our back and who doesn't. If someone is sitting there telling you that you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, then you will feel like you can't. My father always said there's no such word as can't. Now I proved him wrong and I looked it up in the dictionary. There is a word, but then he said, no, there is not a word. And I don't care what the dictionary says. So yeah, because once you put that word in somebody like say you have a beautiful idea and you want to go with it. And then somebody says, well, that's not a good idea. That's stupid. Why would you do that? And then it kind of deters you, but you know what? That's their opinion. And 50 other people might love your opinion. It might be to that one person, So be careful with that. Be careful with the people around you that are trying to talk you down. Don't let them. Now I'm pulling cards right now. This card that I just pulled, these are the dreams of Gaia. I keep forgetting to try to tell you guys that. And then the clarifiers, I pull the Oceanic Tarot for just these cards. I like to do it this way because it gives more in-depth meaning of the cards, and then I can go into the other cards. And with that, we got Strength, and number 11. And I wanted to say something. The other day when I did that almost 2-hour reading, I had to stay up all night because my husband was crashing with his diabetes. He just changed medicine and they're working with it, and it's a lot. It's like a 1-day shot. And when he took it in the evening, they didn't tell him what time to take it. They said whenever. So he took it at 6. Well, that was a big mistake because at night he was dropping drastically. So he went down to like 38 the other night, and it was really dangerous. So the other night when I did that really long reading, I had to keep myself awake, and you beautiful people helped me. I stayed awake by doing my reading, pausing it and checking on him, having him check his sugar, pausing it, checking on him. So that was an interesting night, but that was a good reading also. But I want to thank you for putting up with me for 1 hour and 51 minutes. But I wanted to tell you something. If you look at the time stamp, and I don't even try these, it was an 11. So the time stamp, if you add it together, it was an 11. And a lot of times these time stamps are 11, or they're a significant number for that reading. So that was an interesting catch. Now we did get the 11, the Strength card. And this is a merman holds open a fishing net full of thrashing fish. Rather than rip the net apart to free them immediately, he holds his position, which takes strength. He controls the creatures released into the ocean, understanding their need for freedom, while protecting himself so he is not overpowered or harmed by them. This card shows patience in the face of conflict. You stand your ground rather than being overwhelmed. What opposes you is lower than you are. This may be your own fear, guilt, or other emotions that shake your confidence. or a person who is acting in an unreasonable way by projecting their emotions onto you. Having compassion while keeping your personal boundaries strong and refusing to be taken advantage of shows the strength of your character. An additional meaning of this card is literally physical strength or return to vitality. Stand firm, be calm, and take the higher moral ground. The situation is a test of your character, and you are resilient and patient enough to withstand ongoing challenges without panic or a compromise that doesn't feel right. Yeah, this is courage, patience, endurance, risk, balance, opposition, and vitality. This is us right now. We have to decipher what's going on. And if you look at how this reading is playing out so far, we had the King of Fire, and this is our fire in the background working hard for the people. And then we had the Three of Cups, which is the reunion. It's the people getting together with the firepower from the behind. We're doing all of our missions. We all have a mission. And then we got the Three of Water, and that's a double three. That is the Trinity. This is a message that we need to flow. We need to flow with what's going on and not fight it, because it is going to be a transformation. Because we got the Death card, and there's the transformation. That's showing us that, yeah, this is the guy that's telling you, be careful with the people around you. If they're doing something negative towards you and you see it and you feel it, don't let it happen. Take your power back. Watch out for that negative, because you have the strength. So, see, this is telling us what we need to do. This is a divine message guiding us on our journey, because patience is really important right now, because none of us have the patience. We're all like, get it over with. We want to see the end of the movie, because we're all sick of it. So, but we have to work on ourselves. We can't just go to the end of the movie. They've got to do things through the movie. We've got to create our story, and we're all creating our story. There's nothing by accident. Okay, now we have the Six of Water. And this is another beautiful card. And this is another card that we really have to think about. This is kindness, concern, sympathy, compassion, understanding, forgiveness, love, ideas. This is the feminine energy. This is the compassion that we really need to be careful. We need compassion. We need to be kind and walk away. Now is not the time. Embrace healthy boundaries, because there's going to be a lot of pure evil that we're going to see in this world coming out. And it's not going to be pleasant, but we're going to have to fight it, because this is our mission. This is what's going to come in front of us. We have to use the feminine in the compassion part of it. The Six of Water is the epitome of kindness and concern. She represents all that is good and pure within humanity, an idea that many strive to meet. She is kind, but not to a fault. She displays concern and care, but does so with a level of emotional detachment. She is sympathetic, compassionate, and giving, but not to the extent that she leaves nothing for herself. She is understanding and aware that we all think, believe, and see life in a unique way, and that this determines how we behave and respond to others. She is forgiving, but forgives because she knows the act sets her free and enables her to move forward without being weighed down by past experiences. She is a gentle soul who overcomes all obstacles with a determination that is free of any aggression or intent to do harm. She is the peaceful warrior who wins all with a gentle touch or smile, a kind word, and compassionate, generous nature. Does she represent an impossible idea? Do you strive to be like her? Find yourself incapable of behaving this way all the time. The Six of Water comes to tell you to just be you. Show compassion, be empathetic, understanding, and aware of all that makes us different. Be generous, but remember to keep healthy boundaries in place. Most importantly, be kind to yourself when you don't live up to your own, sometimes impossible ideas. To be the peaceful warrior, you have to be kind and generous to yourself as you are to others. What did I just say? We are the peaceful spiritual warriors. We have to really be careful with what's going on because this world right now is like the trickster. It's like that trickster card. We can see one thing and it could be totally the opposite. We have to go within and listen to our intuition when we're listening to all the baloney in the background. And that is what that card is telling us. We really got a lot of water and we really have to go with the flow right now of life because it's going to be crazy. It's going to get crazy. Okay, and with the six of water, we got the seven, the chariot. The The chariot is the traveler warrior of the tarot. He holds a trident to guide him on his journey and two seahorses carrying him forward. He needs only one hand on the reins to control their direction. His willpower and determination propel him onward and keep his chariot moving in the right direction. In his seashell chariot, he is protected. The shell also symbolizes his personality or the outer persona he shows the world. It is time to make serious progress. Travel is favored now as our moves connected with work. The card is also a general sign that every aspect of your life will surge forward. However, balance is necessary, and you may need to treat people around you with care, as this is a card of energy rather than sensitivity. The card reveals that good timing and being aware of your ego will be essential if you're to keep your show on the road. An additional meaning of this card is acquiring a new car or other vehicle. It's time actively to move forward with your plans. Keep that ego in check when you need to and enjoy the time of power and motivation. Yeah, this is journey, determination, willpower, progress, friction, guidance, and protection. We really need to keep the ego in check right now. The ego is something that all of us have to work on. We are not all right all the time. We are not perfect. We are just us. We need to be just me. I'm going to be just you, or you're going to be just you. I'm going to be just me. Okay, now we've got the 10 of water. We've got a lot of water, guys. Are we flowing or what? And this is, she's playing with the magic of the water. Universal love, divine connection, centeredness, serenity, peace, oneness, boundaries, disruption. Truly living in the present, a feeling of divine connection, a time of serenity and ease, power born of knowledge and understanding, a positive emotional state, the power to consciously project your energy, say no to disruptive influences, giving life and power to shadows. The 10 of water symbolizes both a beginning and an ending. It is the moment when we let go of emotions that bind us to the past and find ourselves truly living in the present for the first time. It is a feeling of divine connection with all and everything, feeling and knowing that love dwells at the very core of our being and always has. It symbolizes a period of time when we can move through life with a serene sense of ease and fluidity, even when surrounded by turmoil or conflict. When the weight of past emotions is released and everything flows in the manner it is meant to, our emotional state now influences our life in a positive way that makes it easy to see and understand how powerful we truly are. When we devised ourselves of emotional hooks to the past that only serve to limit and restrict us, to know yourself to the extent that you understand why you feel as you do, and then realize that you have the choice to react in a different way, is to have control over the energy that you project. Instead of creating a reality that is a reflection of unconscious emotional energy, the 10 of water lets you know you can now consciously project your feelings and create a future of your choosing. Have you ever noticed how someone can alter the energy of an entire room of people just by walking in and smiling? One smile, a kind gesture, a moment of attention and genuine interest can change a person's whole demeanor in a heartbeat. Some people seem to have an almost tangible connection to everything and everyone, and a single word or glance can bring joy. When the 10 of water appears in the cards before you, she represents a state of serene grace that is achievable. If you desire it, be consciously embracing a positive mindset and focusing on living a joyful life in this moment, on this day, and each day that follows. You can influence those influences that create discord and disharmony by denying them. Instead, it is about choosing not to allow them to disrupt your life or steal your happiness. It is about starting each day with a smile, greeting everyone you meet with kindness, and focusing your attention on the things that bring you peace and joy. Now, that is the world that we want to live in. And that is what this whole reading is telling us. We have to really concentrate right now on what we're doing and not what everybody else is doing, because we are part of this outcome. We also got the 5, the high priest. The high priest is the spiritual leader of the oceanic realm. The crooked in his left hand shows his role within the church. He is the shepherd of his flock or congregation. Like his spiritual partner, the high priest's card, he stands at a portal between the realm of the divine and the world of mankind. His right hand is open, offering wisdom and knowledge. Orthodox religion, marriage, and ceremonies, wisdom, and powerful leadership are the gifts of the high priest. A man of learning, the high priest suggests the education may be an option for you now. He also predicts unity in 2 ways, in body, mind, and soul. So you feel connected to your intuition and close to your guides. And secondly, he represents the unity of 2 people as they come together as one. An additional meaning of this card is convention and tradition. But if this isn't for you, you may feel restricted by another's traditional beliefs. Listen to your inner wisdom, which will guide you toward a new educational path, belief, or teacher. Yeah, if we're going on old ways and they make us uncomfortable, we really don't like them, why are we doing it? Just because there's somebody else's old ways? We got to kind of really look at that. We got one more, and this is the 7 of water. We got a lot of water. Surrender to the flow of life, relinquish the need to control. All happens as it is meant to. The future will bring what you need, not what you want. Control is an illusion. Your influences on the future is limited. Yield and be flexible, a gentle, passive approach. Right now, we have to be really careful with our tempers. This divine message is telling us to be patient, to work on our passiveness, to be compassionate, and go with the flow, because we can't stop what's going to happen. All of our stories have already been written. We just got to ride the wave and make sure we make it there. The 7 of water represents letting go and surrendering to the flow of life, and doing so with complete trust and faith. She is about relinquishing control over all relationships and outcomes and believing that whatever unfolds in the future is what is meant to be. She has worked diligently in the present, imbuing all she does with her love, and so as to create a future that will bring what she needs to learn, heal, and grow. Now content and satisfied because she knows she has done everything she can. She lays back to rest, allowing herself to flow to the next moment and task. The need to control others or a situation is born of fear. Whether that fear is about losing someone or something we love, or being alone, or is simply a fear of failure or missing out. We do what we can to maintain the illusion that we have control. The control is only an illusion. Even if we would like to believe otherwise, we can make empowered choices and work with due diligence and dedication. We can create with the purest of intentions and be motivated by love. But the outcome we desire will also be influenced by timing, circumstances, and other people, both those close to us and those of whom we have no knowledge. Because of this, we can have only a partial influence, and the rest is up to fate. If we try to exert more influence and control, we risk sabotaging our hopes and desires. and manifesting an outcome that is vastly different to the one desired. How do you hold on to water? The future is not fixed. It is fluid and shifting and so vast with infinite possibilities, and it cannot be contained. Allow it to be. Detach emotionally, let go of all expectations and have faith. Don't invest in speculation, what ifs, maybes, worries, or fears. The seven of water comes to tell you that it is time to take a deep breath and exhale. If you have set your intentions, are motivated by love, and have done all that is necessary here in the present, then it is time to give yourself permission to relax and let go. Embrace a peaceful, receptive, and flowing state that takes you forward on the next stage of your journey. Your future is now in the hands of fate. Ah, this is a great reading. Yeah, it is. It is in the hands of fate. Every time we try to change outcomes, it doesn't work for our best. um, with that one, we got another Three of Swords, and we got the Heartache card. And that's another divine message. This three is the heartbreak card of the tarot, but thankfully it is a minor arcana, signifying a transient event that you will process and heal from. It often arises to reveal relationship breakups, affairs, and disappointments. The position of this card is that at least you know exactly where you stand. You see the truth. This three is also signifies stress symptoms such as anxiety and fear. Feel the pain and see the truth of the matter. This situation has happened for a reason. This is heartbreak, sorrow, betrayal, loss, affairs of the heart, breakups, and tears. We are all going to hear truths that we are not going to like. Every single one of us. We have to be prepared for everything that's coming because we got the number 8. And I always think it's interesting. Today is 3/6/2024. It's a 17. Cue the card. It's an 8. It's infinity. And we got 8. Justice. Balance. Wow. Wow. Okay. Justice holds the traditional scale of mercy and the sword of retribution, symbolizing fair judgment, justice, bringing strength, healing past hurts or wrongful doing, and restoring balance. In traditional depictions of justice, she is blindfolded, but the tarot justice is free to see the situation before her with clarity and integrity. A decision will be made, and provided you have acted fairly in the past, it will go in your favor. This can relate to a legal claim, a decision at work, or a relationship or family matter. When justice appears, you can expect to find out the truth of a situation. Through this, you find healing and closure. The card can also reveal that you may need to make a decision, weigh up your options to find a fair and balanced way forward. True justice is restorative, so the card suggests you feel free, you will feel vindicated and stronger within yourself. An additional meaning is that your spirit guides and angels are supporting you on your life's path. Take a practical approach if you need to make a decision. Go with what is realistic rather than idealistic. The solution doesn't need to be perfect, just workable. If a decision that affects you is made by others, accept it's the best they can do at this time. Calm, decisions, integrity, truth, legal issues, support, and vindication. We're all going to have vindication when this is over. We're all going to see vindication. And those were all divine messages for today on that. And that's the end of those. That was an amazing reading. Now, I'm going to read the number 8 out of the Soul Helper Oracle, and that will tell us our day today. I've usually have been forgetting it. I'm trying to remember it. But that gives the meaning of the 8, which we know it's infinity. It's a beautiful. Number 8 tells you that now is the time for harmony, calm, and a place of retreat. You have been given a gift of a light that opens your mind and delivers the strength to create something that will last for all time. Should you want to do so, number 8's energy field opens up eternity for you. It is renewal, paradise, spirituality, calm, mindfulness, and the completion of a transformation. Yeah, we're almost at completion of this part of the transformation. And that is going to be our eureka moment. It's going to be that, ah, really. But if we're calm, we won't react as much because there's going to be a lot of people already that are going to like really freak out. We are going to have to be the ones to calm them and tell them it will be okay. This is the practical magic, and we got a 28, which is a number 11, which is true to you, lilac magic. This is some interesting stuff today that we got because after I pulled the cards at midnight last night and did my midnight meditation, I, I paid attention to the cards as they come out, but I was so tired, went right to sleep, and I really didn't think about the cards that I pulled. I wrote these down because I got to keep these in, but these I don't write down because they're all straight. I know what I'm doing. Um, the purple that has my ring is changing to pink, like a pink for love. The, the violet flame is showing up today, and the violet is really an interesting color for today. Um, that's coming out in the cards that I'm just now kind of thinking about. Have the courage to walk your own path, be true to yourself, and reveal the real you. Authenticity is your greatest gift, even if the cost seems high. We're going to learn that we need to be our true self. We're going to learn that we have had a mask on way too long in this world, and we've had to have it on because of how society went. Society went off the charts with everything, with the looks and the what you have to be and what you're expected to be and all this, that it hid our true self, and then we hid our true self. So we're going to have to come out of the mask phase and be our true self. You have entire worlds within you and many aspects to you, personality and your heart, like everyone. You show a slightly different side of yourself to all those you know, playing up some aspects of yourself with one person, playing down others with someone else. And that's fine. You don't have to reveal all of yourself to everyone or spill your secrets to a casual acquaintance. But for real love and trust to grow, for relationships and friendships to have depth and meaning, you you can't hide the deepest parts of your personality, your principles, or your heart. You can't pretend away the things that have the most meaning to you, dim your light for acceptance, or deny the beliefs that are central to your very being. And this applies just as much to your relationship with yourself as with anyone else. This card is calling you to connect with your inner heart and be sure you are honoring your deepest, most authentic self. You are hiding a vital part of you from the world and from yourself. Pretending to be someone else to impress another, it can seem harmless at first to let things slide, to bury an aspect of yourself, to skip over things that are important to you so as not to offend or upset someone. But it is not harmless. You pay a huge price when you hide your true self or sacrifice what means a lot to you in order to keep the peace or avoid discomfort. And you miss out on the joy and beauty of having someone embrace you for all your complexities and depth, shadow, and light. The experiences of having someone love each and every part of you. It can be challenging at times to walk a different path from those around you. But if you have the courage to make a start, you'll attract people who will appreciate you for who you really are into your life. Their validation will give you confidence as you let your soul soar, shining your joy and light to the world. Right now, there is an area of your life in which it is time for you to walk your own path. Perhaps there's a new career option within your current job or elsewhere that you're ready to embrace. There may be a new cause, hobby, friend, interest, or opportunity, something that will require you to step forward on your own. Or perhaps it's time to draw a line in the sand with someone and refuse to play the role they've cast you in, a role you've outgrown or one you've never wanted to play at all. This doesn't mean you have to leave everything behind. You sacrifice relationship or turn your back on anyone. But it does mean that if there's something you're really drawn to, something that fires up your soul and calls to you, you'll need to gather your courage and begin on your own. Others may follow or not. That's not important. All that matters is that you take this chance and dare to forge ahead. It may be lonely at times, but it will be worth it for your heart, mind, and body and spirit. And in walking your path, you will also inspire others, leaving a trail of breadcrumbs so they can find their own way in the future. Wow, that was beautiful. I love that. Uh, that was hard to read sometimes. I don't have a lot of light here, I guess. It'll get a little more light. Wow, blurred me out. Yeah, that blurred me out. Okay. Now, we are going to read the Soul Helper Oracle. We got a number 7. Release your creative energies, make use of them in your life. And she is sitting in all nature. She's got the light behind her, and she's got an instrument. It looks like a little harp of some kind that she's playing. There is a magical flow of creativity in all of us. It is unique and feels different for each individual. How these energies express themselves vary from person to person and from situation to situation. As children, we simply surrender ourselves to these creative energies and feel the joy they bring us. But they also bring inner peace, balance, and concentration, helping us to forget about time and to be in the moment. Remember your childhood and the games you used to play. You were so in touch with the imagination side of your character. Do not use your creative powers in the hope of achieving recognition and fame, since they will simply flow away from you and into others instead. The reason you have drawn this card is to help you release your creativity and to use these energies for yourself. Repressing them will only lead to their gathering and manifesting as blockages in your energy system, making you feel at odds with the world and disconnected. Creative energies need to flow, so give them room to do so and make the most of them. Dance, paint, sing. Do not waste the gifts. It will inspire and raise you to levels of which others can only dare to dream. Devote yourself entirely to your creativity. In such moments, you can be very close to the divine source and feel its eternal love within you. Whatever kind of work you do, find some time to be creative now. This is of great importance for your soul path and will bring you healing and peace. Your helpers for the next 21 days, power animal is the hawk, the herbal essence oil is grapefruit, the healing crystal is the cat's eye, red tiger eye, and the number is 7. Number 7 indicates that you should only trust the magic of your heart. You will be given the gift of a light that makes a deep connection between you and the mysteries of your life. Over the next few days, fill your soul path with love, even more than usual. Love every moment, love everything and everyone, and you will become the magic of your heart. The energy field of the number 7 is like a gateway of light. It is death, birth, magic, light, and the completion of a stage in life. Number 7 brings new soul paths. Yeah, we're meeting all kinds of new soul paths on our journey, and it's amazing. I have met so many beautiful people in this journey, and it just gets better and better every day. Okay, we've got the angels and ancestors oracles now, and we got a couple really good cards. Wise one, grow within your current situation. Look at that card. She's got her wise owl. She's got the crescent moon over the owl. She's got the white feather, and that is telling me that our spirit guides are here, our angels. And the hawk or the crow or the raven. I don't know if it's a raven or a crow. Let's see what she says. Crow. Yeah, it has a pearl, the black pearl in it, in his mouth. Knuckle down, be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insight from your elders. The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the teacher, the crone. The crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the teacher because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the dark times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws you. Wisdom begins being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime, and to learn from the experience of your elders. The wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your task and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. And that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. That's a good message for us. We do need to be reliable. And then we've got the hermit, retreat and recharge. And what did I say earlier? If you need to take a half-hour break, go do it and recharge. Do a meditation. Close your eyes for a half hour. It's okay. Take time to reset and recuperate in order to continue your growth. Benefit from the information that will come directly from your heart space. The hermit card is one of solitude and meditation. Inspired by the wandering men of India known as the sadhus in the Hindu tradition, it represents your capacity to go within and arrive at the cave of your heart. Many of the answers to the problems lie within. And if you don't take the time to connect with yourself and feel comfortable alone, you won't be able to hear the message that are rising up inside you. The cross-legged meditation position of the cave-dwelling sadhva on the card is an invitation to harness the power of your meditation practice. The Hindu Sira Yantra symbol behind him represents the union of masculine and feminine energies, hence support from mother, father, God. Yeah, ooh, we got the masculine, feminine yesterday and the inner child. You have been working hard and giving your all to your current situation, and it may become draining and detrimental to your development unless you retreat and recharge your energies. So you are being guided to take a step back at this time. If you are working on bringing something together, your over-involvement could impede the process. So retreat and breathe. If you have something to say or do that could have a larger impact on your life, spend some time in deep thought, even contemplation, before moving forward. Often when we rush in, we don't see how destructive our actions can be. So meditate and listen to your soul's wisdom before proceeding further. That is a perfect description. If you're thinking about something, go meditate, marinate on it, and think about it before you just react. Overreacting right away, those split decisions, you can't take that back, and you're like, oh my God, what did I just do? So don't do it. Just, that way you don't have to say, oh my God, what did I do? I think people are overreacting before they really know what people are saying. So that kind of deters everything. And this is a perfect card. It's glowing with gold. It's got the violet around the bottom, the golden sword, the white feather of our guardian angels, the golden feather of our creator. And this is challenge your perception. You cannot challenge an outdated perception or one born from a lack of understanding. If you are unwilling to put aside your feelings and beliefs and embrace another's point of view, to do so makes you aware of the whole and stand you up on high, where you can see that both parties involved in a dispute can act against an injustice. Both can be right, both can be wrong, and what one may perceive to be harmful may be seen as both healing and beneficial by the others. We have to be careful with our perception. Our perception is of the world, and we have a lot of trickery out in the world that our perception might have been clouded by the world. You were the next card is you were born to create. And I love this card because this has the egg that is breaking with the gold coming out of it. You are blessed with the ability to create with thought, intention, action, and emotion. Be conscious of your power and aware of what your actions and reactions create within you and around you. Cherish this gift and use it in both a wise and productive manner. Create beauty and inspire a desire within others to do the same. Create a future that both fulfills and delights. Do what you were born to do. Perfectly said. Now, this has been a really deep message so far, and we have a few more, but this has been really deep because we are getting the violet, the purple, the royalty, the intuition, and the gold, which is the beauty of our creator. Embrace spirit. You're a spiritual being living a physical life. Embrace spirit in your journey and reaffirm your connection with the divine. Fly to the heavens, but remember to look down and see the divine exists in the magical, natural world beneath you. Spirit dwells within all, in everything you see and know, and everything that you do not see, and which is unknown. Both the creative and destructive, the beautiful and the ugly, are born of the divine. This was an amazing, divinely orchestrated message today. I'm glad I didn't do it last night because I wasn't fresh last night. I was very, very tired. And I think that's why I was put to sleep the way I did, because I was made to go to sleep and do it today when I was awake and a little bit fresher when this message came forward. We got Saint Germain, violet flame, alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. And we don't get this card a lot. And I'm thinking, that's interesting because the next card we got also is very interesting. Everything was about the violet flame today. So I'm going to look a little bit more into that. I haven't really ever really looked a lot into that, but I think I'm going to because this is very interesting. The Count of Saint Germain was an 18th century European adventurous and alchemist. During his life on Earth, it is said that he rubbed shoulders with some of the most elite members of European society, but his background was shrouded in mystery. He was acknowledged to be a man of miracles because he was a noted alchemist and magician and apparently never aged. He claimed to be over 500 years old, though most likely this was a joke. He was known for giving public demonstrations of magic, illusion, and telepathy, and was probably a member of the Rosicrucian order. Rumor has it that even though he moved in highly influential circles, he probably felt like an outsider because he was an illegitimate child. Thus, from the heavenly realms, he helped those who called on him to find their place in the world. He is also associated with a spiritual energy called the violet flame, which can be invoked to aid transformation. You are in a powerful vortex of transmutation and change. The violet flame of transformation is with you, and all that has felt heavy, overwhelming, and dark is being transformed into opportunities for growth and freedom. Past dramas and traumas are now being cleared from your energy. And if you are concerned about how to move forward, know that willingness is enough and the universe will take care of the rest. Surrender and release the old, the past, and all that no longer serves you. In order for the new to enter your life, you must make the energy space to welcome it in. Know that what has happened to you will never define you, and that you have the ability to surmount all that has held you back. This is a time of alchemy where you take what feels like lead and turn it into gold, or in your case, health, wealth, and loving connections with others. Wow, that is a beautiful card. Beautiful. Okay. And that was the Divine Master. The one before that was the Messenger Oracle. Sorry, I forgot to tell you those two. Now, this is the Gateway of Light activation. And, I didn't put two and two together when they flew out because I was so tired. But the Chamber of Violet Flame, karmic release and radical transformation. It is time. We are going to get ready. We have to get ready. We are going to go through some radical transformation real soon. The Violet Flame is a spiritual retreat space that holds a powerful energy of transformation and transmutation. It can be visited in meditation and invoked through prayer and affirmation. Spiritually, it is seen within a chamber, often as a giant roaring flame and sometimes with silver and gold shining through the violet. When we connect with the violet flame, we are being given the opportunity to detach from lower vibrational experiences and turn darkness into light. Yeah. And the number of the page is 55. Change. Ultimately, this is the gateway of alchemy. Alchemy is the art of turning lead into gold. And so, from the energetic perspective, the violet flame is where we place all that is leaden and heavy in our life and turn it into a golden opportunity. When you receive this card, know that the violet flame of transformation has been brought to you by your angels and guides. They are encouraging you to see that you are in a space of radical transformation. Transformation can be overwhelming, but know the hand of the divine is leading the way. All past trauma is now being cleared from your energy. Stay focused on releasing all the energies that are no longer serving you. The violet flame is here to transmute fear into love. If any fear is rising up inside you now, know that it is simply a call for love. Call in the strongest form of love you know and allow those in your inner circle to support you through this transformational time. You are an alchemist with the capacity to take all the leaden aspects of your life and turn them into golden opportunities. You can align your life with the divine plan now and live in a more purposeful way. I'm speechless about those cards. I'm literally don't know what to say. Human Spirit Oracle this is our last card. And it's a number 7. And it says, all aboard. And it's a train. Look at the train in his hat coming through the tunnel. Next stop, all aboard. Next stop, with so many causes, protests, and ideologies nowadays, it is easy to hop aboard the newest trends and fund me campaigns. It is important to understand that not every cause is what's best for us all. Knowledge is power, and if you are feeling like hopping aboard a cause, have your facts, which in this day and age might be harder to find than one would think. It is great to be passionate for the world and to have a passion for change, but be sure it is the type of change that benefits humanity. By humanity, I mean the world and Earth as a whole. not just you, your family or neighbors. We aren't saying don't mow your neighbor's lawn or don't volunteer at the co-op. But when a cause limits the rights of others or dictates the choices of people, then let's get knowledgeable about all the facts. Let's do our research from reputable sources because Uncle Jess is a great person. But how many books has he read in the last year? With social media blaring at you with what you should believe and support, it is hard to sometimes find the right track to the best train out of the station. Yeah, you got to be careful with all these give money things because you don't know what you're giving. I've worked for places like that. You're not giving that much. You're giving to a big CEO in a company. Go out and buy somebody food. Me and my husband bought a homeless lady a Happy Meal the other day. Do that. You know they're getting it. You know you're not wasting your money. This was an amazing reading, guys, and there is so much more that is going to happen. I can't wait to go and find out more things that are happening in this world right now. We have to stay positive. We have to stay in the now position and not worry about the past because a lot of it's going to be wiped away. We're not going to be holding on to that stuff. Now, I love everybody. And you know what? May every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.